So, welcome along to another incredible show coming your way here on Cruise1st TV as we take you to India's Golden Triangle. Now, this is your chance to experience the top sights with a fully escorted tour that takes in Delhi, Agra, the Taj Mahal, Jaipur, plus so much more. And that's only part one of the holiday, then you'll get to cruise Quantum Ultra class with Royal Caribbean on board the fabulous Spectrum of the Seas around Vietnam and Thailand.
Yeah, this is one of our favourite packages to talk about as well. And we're looking at early next year, the 9th of February, where you could be flying to Delhi, where your spectacular adventure begins. This is the starting point of 6 wonderful, fully escorted nights around India's Golden Triangle. And here to take us through exactly what you can expect is Adi Bajaj from Perfect Travels, who's been sending holiday makers on these amazing tours for over 30 years.
Namaste everyone. Welcome to the Golden Triangle journey of India. First, you arrive in the beautiful city of New Delhi, the capital city of India, inspired by the British Empire. We've got 2 parts in Delhi. One is the Old Delhi and the New Delhi. New Delhi being the capital, Old City being inspired by the great Mughal Empire and the Persian architecture, as you can see. You get arrived with a traditional Indian welcome, and at the airport in Delhi, from there your journey will begin. Day number 2, you go to the Old City, which is called Old Delhi. Over here we have a place called the Chandni Chowk, where we take a rickshaw ride in the spice markets. We go to Agra and go to the beautiful en route Agra's Red Fort. It's a red fortress, one of the Mughal Empire's finest architectures of the 1630. The architecture on it is actually called Pietra Dura. You see the red fort and enjoy the beautiful magnificence of the great Mughal Empire. The same day, you will also go for a sunset and a sunrise tour of Taj. There are 2 Taj Mahal tours we have included in this package, just to make sure you guys get the best of India's best. The Taj Mahal tour, as you can see, a monument made in 1631 by the great Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. You see the finest architecture, having 20,000 people built it all. Over there, we also visit the Gandhi's Memorial. As you can see, a picture of the first Prime Minister, Lady Indira Gandhi. That's the Gandhi's Memorial, where we see that fantastic first ruling that actually started from there. In Agra, we also visit the marble factory, which is actually local artisans who belong to the families of the masterpiece Taj Mahal itself, whose great-great-grandfathers had built the monument. They today are working in the beautiful factories in Agra. The next stop of the 3 cities of Golden Triangle is the Pink City, Jaipur, the capital of Rajasthan state of India. We witnessed the fantastic Hawa Mahal, which is actually a palace of winds, having intricate 250 windows. This right here, as you can see, is the Amber Fortress, also known as the Amber Fort. It's a fortress on top of a hill, which is the Amber Hill in Jaipur's outskirts. Over here, we hop on to royal elephants and we take a journey uphill to witness some of the finest architecture of the Mughal Empire. A palace and a fort and a museum complex inside. It's absolutely stunning. After that, we come back to New City of Delhi, and this is the last leg of your Golden Triangle. New Delhi city has got these fantastic Persian tombs, which was one of the first in India. Some underground stepwells, as you can see right there, which is called the Agra Saint Ki Bauli. And how can we forget the Red Fortress of Delhi as well, which was the British Empire's residence when they were in Delhi. It's a fantastic Golden Triangle tour filled with colors, people, life, monuments, and not to forget the charm of old India. Over here you can see some glimpses of the entire tour, whether it may be the elephant rides in Jaipur in these royal elephants, or whether it may be our fantastic deluxe coaches which are there at your service the moment you arrive at the international airport in Delhi. We have our guides and a helper will be traveling with you along with the driver as well. Everyone has one-to-one interaction with the guide, a more personalized touch throughout the journey of this fantastic 3 cities that makes the beautiful Golden Triangle of India. a beautiful hands-on Indian experience, and I do look forward for seeing you in India very soon. Thanking you so much for your time. Namaste.
Namaste.
Oh,
Wonderful,
indeed.
Addy. Honestly, you just listen to the descriptions, and I know I've said this to you 1,000 times, but I've been very, very lucky to have been to Delhi and to Jaipur as well. Jaipur, from what I saw, was just... Do you know what? It was like transporting yourself into a completely unknown world, something that was so very, very different. I mean, we think here, we complain here in the UK if we get stuck in 10 minutes of traffic in town. Well, you've never seen traffic like it in India, let me tell you. But it's just fascinating because you've got these massive roads and they don't really have lanes, and you've got people coming that way and that way on both sides of the road, and people going across, and elephants and cattle and this, that and the other. And honestly, everywhere you go, you are just, I can't believe all of these things are happening. It is incredible. It's a real assault on the senses. Wonderful to go in these small groups, air-conditioned vehicles, getting these really immersive tours as well with people who know the areas, who are local to those areas, and to have those real authentic experience. Honestly, it is incredible. Honestly, if you were to go to India tomorrow and to spend literally 1 hour in somewhere like Delhi, you would come back and your life would be very different.
Wow.
Very, very different. It really leaves an impression.
Tremendous.
Yeah, it does.
So once this tour ends in India, we'll then transfer you to the airport for a flight to Singapore, where you'll get to enjoy the city with a one-night hotel stay. In fact, you'll get 2 nights here because when you board the cruise, oh yes, there's still a cruise to come, you'll also get an overnight on board in port.
Yeah, do you know what? When you get into Singapore as well, you will, because you'll have just flown from Delhi to Singapore, you'll arrive in Singapore and you'll probably take a little bit of a breath and think, well, where is everyone? Because I've just been in this chaos of non-stop people everywhere you've gone in India, and it's wonderful, don't get me wrong, but in comparison, Singapore is going to seem like a calm oasis, let me tell you.
Very organised. They have lanes on the roads, etc.
Cruise time now.
Oh, wow. Well, you'll be cruising for 18 nights on Spectrum of the... Well, 12 nights. This is an 18-night holiday. Spectrum of the Seas. Oh, look. Look at that, where you can have all the gorgeous food you can imagine, all the exciting activities that you would expect, bumper cars. Wow. Just look. Everything that you have become to know from Royal Caribbean. Now, she's part of the Quantum class of ship. Look at that, the flow rider there if you want to have a go at surfing. Awesome skydiving. Now, you've tried that, haven't you, the skydiving?
Yeah, in fact, there I am trying it. It's wonderful. Loads and loads of specialty dining on board as well. We just saw Jamie's Italian there. You've got lots and lots of other specialty concepts on board. You're going to love it. You'll really, really love it. You'll love the bionic bar as well if you've never encountered one of those before. It's not just a gimmick. It's a real cocktail maker.
It's the way you said that. If you've never encountered one before. Well, of course I haven't.
Well,
like,
yeah, that's true, actually. There aren't many in the world, full stop, actually.
Amazing.
Incredible.
And yes, Quantum class, having a look there at the staterooms. Oh, how delightful. You could be enjoying this, couldn't you? Oh, wow. And that's an experience in itself.
Yeah, the North Star is really, really good. And listen, don't worry if you don't have a head for heights. Just take a good friend with you. You'll be absolutely fine. Take your other half, hold hands. You'll be absolutely fine. You'll love it. There's the Seaplex. Wonderful things go on in there. You could be roller skating. You've got circus school going on in there. There are other sports as well. There's one of the entertainment lounges there, the 270 lounge with the big robot screens in the background. Lots of robots on board. Actually, very tech-rich, let me tell you. Wonderful.
So after your overnight on board in port in Singapore, a day at sea arriving in Vietnam. Wow, situated on a picturesque bay, known for sandy beaches and one of the longest cable cars in the world. Next, Ho Chi Minh. Discover the rich heritage of Saigon and the Mekong Delta while you're there. Have a ride on a cycle rickshaw. That's something you won't forget. Then cruising to Bangkok, where you get an overnight on board in port. Bangkok's got a bit of everything. Ancient ruins, walking. You can go to the UNESCO World Heritage Site if you like. You can shop for fabric and clothing at the markets. There's the floating market as well, which is amazing, where vendors paddle over to you. Then cruising back to Singapore for your flight back home.
You are doing a lot of travelling on this holiday, but this will be one where you'll come back and it'll be one of those opportunities. I mean, if you've never been to any of these parts of the world, you'll come back and I think you'll have this bank of stories which you'll be telling for a long, long time of your time in India. Can I just say to you, because the Indian part of this Golden Triangle tour, it will come and go like there's no tomorrow. What I would say to you is take lots of video footage while you're there, where you're travelling around in your air-conditioned vehicles, when you're at the Taj Mahal, when you're in Jaipur, when you're in Delhi. Take lots of videos, because you will want to remember, because there's so much to take in that your brain has a lot to kind of, sort of fathom, and you don't want to forget a single grain of information and experience that you had there. And then, of course, you've got these wonderful places on the cruise as well. Anyway, listen, I'm very excited for you on this one. This is going in February, isn't it, of 2024, next year, so not that long if you think about it. We can put a low deposit down on this today, so to secure the price tag, £199 each as a deposit today will get this secured for you. And the price for the whole thing, really, honestly, I just heard it in my ear then, the number, £3,199, and you can give us just £199 of that today to get it booked and secured. That's all the airfares included. That's the 6-night Golden Triangle escorted experience, that's included. Plus, it's that fabulous, it's 12 nights on the cruise, isn't it? On Spectrum of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. And remember, as part of that, you've got the overnight in the port for Bangkok here as well. Honestly, for that price tag, that's ridiculous. With the price of everything these days, oh, here he goes again. But it's true though, isn't it? It's really, really good, isn't it? And if you want to upgrade on the cruise, look at this. Because for an extra $99 you can go ocean view. For an extra $299 you can go for balcony. It's a 12-night cruise, so $299 for a balcony is pretty darn good, let me tell you. And if you want to go the whole hog and go up to the suite, why not? Why not? Maybe this is a second or third anniversary, or maybe this is a significant kind of, right, I'm saying goodbye to work. Didn't I hear encouragingly, watching the news very, very recently, that lots of people are now getting to retire in their 50s, which I'm very much looking forward to, can I just tell you. Becoming economically inactive and taking lots of holidays like this would be fantastic. I am loving that. Sorry, Jeremy Hunt. But that for me, I'm not being political. I'm just merely saying I'm quite looking forward to having more holiday time. That would be absolutely lovely. And listen, before I dig myself in any deeper with the regulators, get yourself on the phone lines and get this absolutely confirmed and booked right now with a deposit of just £199 each. Call us on 0800 953 4700. And do you know what? The great thing, I always think when you look at a holiday package and you think, there's not one particular part of that holiday I can kind of pinpoint as a highlight. The whole thing is so darn good.
So spectacular, and it's so well put together, and yes, put together by someone else. All that planning, all that research, all done for you. All you need to do is pay a deposit, pay it off, go on your holes, and just do the most spectacular experiences of your whole life.
Well, and there's the other thing to that as well. You've got so long to look forward to it as well. Then the holiday and then the legacy of it. It's amazing. Anyway, listen, we must leave you for now. So namaste. Thanks for your company, and we will see you back here later. Bye-bye.
Take care.